Are y'all ready to catch the latest bombshell news about the Washington Commanders? Buckle up, because this is about to set the entire NFC East on fire. We've got breaking news on one of our former star players who just signed with one of our most hated rivals. But that ain't all. There are explosive new revelations about one of our most ferocious defenders who's straight up terrorizing the opposing offense. And if that wasn't enough, we just heard that one of the league's most respected coaches has his eyes locked on some of our new leaders. Could it be that the Commanders finally have what it takes to reclaim their glory? Don't miss a single detail of these stories. Stick around till the end, because I've got an offer you won't be able to refuse. So pay close attention, because this is about to get real. And remember, hail to the Redskins. Hey folks, I've got some exciting news to share with you today. As you know, I'm a huge Washington Commanders fan, and I'm always on top of everything happening with our beloved team. Well, I've got a bombshell that's sure to surprise you. Turns out that former Commanders tight end Armani Rogers is now playing for our NFC East rivals, Philadelphia Eagles. When I first heard the news, I have to admit I was pretty baffled. What do you think about that? Do you think the Commanders made the right call, letting Rogers go? Let me break it down for you. Rogers was considered one of the rising stars at the tight end position for our team. The guy was giving it his all to earn a spot on the active roster when, unfortunately, a season-ending injury took him out of the game. Now, with the issues the Commanders' offensive line is facing, it seems they decided to release him to open up a spot on the team. But friends, let me be real with you. I honestly think the Commanders made a mistake letting Rogers go. This guy has a ton of talent, and now he's going to have the chance to show it off with the Eagles. Just imagine the look on Commanders fans' faces when they see Rogers facing off against us in November. Do you think he won't be looking to prove a point to his former team? I bet he will. So I ask you, what do you think? Did the Commanders make the right decision letting Rogers go? Do you think he's got a bright future with the Eagles? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, my friends. I know we're going to have a passionate and deep discussion about this. Look, I'll be honest with you. When I heard this news, I felt a bit worried about the Commanders' future. Losing a player with Rogers' potential could be a big blow to our team. But at the same time, I'm curious to see how his career with the Eagles will unfold. Do you think he can solidify himself as a key piece in Philly's offense? Or maybe the Commanders were right, and Rogers wasn't going to perform as we hoped. Either way, I guarantee I'll be keeping a close eye on Rogers' next moves and how he does in his new adventure with the Eagles. I know many of you will be following his performance closely too. After all, he's one of our guys who's now playing against us. Do you think he'll be able to score a crucial touchdown in the game against the Commanders? That would be epic. Alright folks, I hope you found this information interesting. I know this is a topic that's going to spark a lot of discussion among Commanders fans, so I suggest you get ready, as this is going to get good. Let me tell you, Dan Quinn is bringing out the best in Darren Payne and the Commanders' defense. Recently, during a media interview, the new head coach Dan Quinn had some incredible things to say about our star defender, Darren Payne. And let me tell you folks, this wasn't just some surface-level praise. Quinn really stamped his approval on Payne. According to Quinn's statements, he said Payne is an absolute dog as a player. Did you hear that, fans? An absolute dog. Now I ask you, do you think that's a huge sign of respect or what? Because let me tell you, Payne is one of the best defenders, if not the best, that we've got on this team. But that's not all, because Quinn also mentioned how impressed he was with Payne's pass rushing skills. He said, seeing how square and strong he is, you know he's a great run defender, but to see his quickness at that size, that was rare. Can you believe that, folks? Payne isn't just a beast against the run, he can get to the quarterback with ease too. I'm telling you, this guy is a total monster. He's got the strength, size, and technique to dominate on both fronts. And speaking of Darren Payne himself, he also had some pretty exciting things to say about the Commanders' defense this year. According to him, the main focus is on flying to the ball and being explosive. Payne said, "They want us to be hunters, to be out there hunting. That's the main focus right now. That we all want to be hunting." Did you hear that, fans? Hunting. I'm telling you, that sounds incredibly exciting. Payne also mentioned that he's been training hard during the offseason to get ready for this new aggressive system that Quinn wants to implement. And let me tell you, Payne is already an animal. Imagine how he's going to be when he's even more in shape. So fans, what do you think? Do you believe Darren Payne and the fierce Commanders' defense are going to wreak havoc this year? I'm telling you, yes, they're going to be out there hunting down every opponent. Just imagine Payne and the rest of the defensive line attacking without mercy. It's going to be an exciting season. According to a recent report, New York Jets head coach Robert Saleh is showing a lot of excitement and enthusiasm about the new leaders of the Washington Commanders. Can you believe that, fans? The coach of a rival team is pumped about our squad. I ask you, what does that mean for us as fans? Let me break it down for you. In a recent interview, Saleh had some high praise for the current Commanders head coach, Dan Quinn, and our general manager, Adam Peters. Saleh said, "I know they're excited about that quarterback too, so really pumped for head coach Dan Quinn and Adam Peters, their general manager. They're going to turn that franchise around." Did you catch that, folks? Saleh believes Quinn and Peters are going to lift this Commanders franchise up. I'm telling you, that sounds pretty exciting. After so many years of frustration, are we finally going to see the Commanders become a winning and competitive team? And let me tell you, Saleh's connection with these two Commanders leaders isn't just surface level. He has a deep relationship with them. On one hand, Saleh worked with Quinn in the past when they were both with the Seahawks. On the other hand, Saleh had a close collaboration with GM Peters when they were both with the 49ers. So this isn't just the opinion of any rival coach. It's someone who knows our two main leaders very well. Saleh knows what Quinn and Peters are capable of, and he seems to have a lot of confidence that they can turn this franchise around. Now, the big question is, do you fans have that same confidence? Do you believe Quinn and Peters can finally lead the Commanders to the glory we've been longing for? I'm telling you, yes. After so many years of suffering, I finally see a light at the end of the tunnel. But I want to know your opinion. What do you think about these glowing remarks from Saleh? Let me know in the comment, because I really want to hear your thoughts on this. Think about it this way, folks. If even a rival coach like Saleh is excited about what Quinn and Peters are building here in Washington, what's in store for us as fans? Don't you think we're finally going to see this team succeed and compete for the Super Bowl? I'm telling you, yes. This could be the season where the Commanders take that big leap. Do you think the Commanders made the right call letting Rogers go? Do you believe he has a bright future with the Eagles? On the other hand, do you trust that Darren Payne and the fierce Commanders defense will wreak havoc this year? And finally, do you think Quinn and Peters can lead the Commanders to success? Let me know your thoughts in the comments because I want to hear your perspectives and discuss them with you. This is a community of passionate fans, a true Commanders family. So don't hesitate to join us by subscribing to the channel. Let's keep the Commanders spirit alive, and together we'll bring this team back to greatness. And remember, hail to the Redskin.